and welcome to my channel. My name is Tony, if you don't already know, and I'm so happy that you are here on my channel and here to watch this video. I'm so excited. Like, I'm about to cream my jeans. That's how excited I am. I'm totally obsessed with rose gold lately, and I feel like I am the most basic bitch in the world for it. Everybody is obsessed with rose gold right now. I hate gold and I hate pink, so I don't know how those two they mesh and they make the most beautiful color ever like in your whole life. Today we're going to be using both of the Morphe palettes, both the matte and shimmer palette, and we're also going to be using the e.l.f. Molten liquid eyeshadow. You guys have to see the swatch of this. You have to. It's so freaking pretty. You're gonna die. Oh! Yes. So let me just quit babbling and we will just get right into it. I really hope that you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends and other rose gold lovers, and I will see you at the end. So I already went ahead and did my foundation and concealer and my powder, and I also did my brows. If you want a brow tutorial, please let me know in the comments down below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the 35OM palette, and I'm going to jump into this color right here and use this as my transition color. A Wet n Wild blending brush, I'm just gonna put that right into the crease. So I'm trying out a different angle. Let me know if you guys like this angle more than just straight on. Because I always end up slouching and you guys end up only seeing half of my face, so I'm hoping that this whole kind of down up above me I don't know, I hope this helps. And now, just to bring a little bit more definition to the crease, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump into this color right here, and I'm taking that on a Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm just putting that right into the crease, just putting a little bit more definition in there. And now just going back in on that same blending brush from earlier and blending that all out. And just for a little something extra in the crease, I'm going to go in with this orangey color right here, and on that same crease brush from earlier, and I'm just to put a little something else, little zhuzh if you will. And I'm just working this on the outer third and on the outer third of my crease, just in this general area. I'm blending that out with the blending brush from earlier and a little bit of that lighter transition shade as well. Okay, and now we're done with the matte palette. Now we're gonna move on to this really awesome e.l.f. liquid molten eyeshadow. I love this stuff. It's so pretty. Just a little doe foot applicator, which is really awesome for a cut crease. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you can see this really pretty cut crease that I did with this liquid molten eyeshadow. And if you guys want a tutorial on that look, please let me know. This is not that look. This is another look that I came up with using it. Jesus, I can't talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just gonna use the applicator right on my eye, not gonna go in with a brush or anything. And I'm just gonna take this right on the lid. not going all the way out into the outer corner because I don't want to cover up what I already did. But this stuff does dry pretty quickly, so you want to go in quickly with a blending brush and just blend it in there. Okay, so since I have the first like base on there that I want, I'm going to take just a smidge more on the doe foot applicator, obviously. I'm going to take just a very, very small bit of the liquid molten eyeshadow and put it right on my lid. And then immediately going in with the Morphe 35 OS palette with this beautiful rosy gold shimmery, I love it. It's so pretty. This is my favorite shade in the entire palette, if you couldn't tell, because it's used as fuck. Wet n Wild large shadow brush ready to go with the palette, just so I can immediately set the liquid shadow, but it'll also make the rose gold just pop all that much more. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful effect, you will see. So one more layer of a liquid eyeshadow right where I want the most intensity to be. And then immediately with the Morphe Shimmer palette right over top. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a, well, it's not a diamond, but. So I lied earlier when I said that we were done with the matte palette because I ended up not liking how this looked. Because I feel like it's making the rose gold way too orangey goldy instead of rose gold. So I decided to go back over to the matte palette and jump back into the transition shade from earlier on a different fluffy brush. I just went ahead and I blended everything out with that brush and that transition shade, and pretty much just like covered up this orange that we put over here. Much, much, much better. For sure. Now I'm going to be using my Hikari eyeliner. And this is just going to go right in my waterline. This is in the color black. And I don't want to do any top liner or a wing or anything because I really just, I'm obsessed with rose gold, so I want my rose gold shadow to not be hidden even a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to start on my lashes by curling them. And then going in with my Covergirl Supersizer mascara. So I don't know about you, but I cannot stand when my lashes stick together like that. I realize that I just looked kind of crazy, but so I like to take one of these little lash combs, and basically what I do, I literally just comb my lashes. I wiggle the comb into the roots of my lashes, and then I blink while pulling up. And that also helps lift them just a smidge more. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Blink. Oh shit. We can just pretend that I didn't get a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of mascara right there. We can just pretend, right guys? Right? I hope so, because I'm going to. I'm going to pretend that I didn't do it. Ow! totally just realized that I forgot inner corner highlight, so I'm going to go back into the Morphe 35OS palette, and I'm going to go into this shade right here, the lightest shade on this Anastasia Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came in the Modern Renaissance palette. Just like a little detailing brush. I can't find my other one at the moment, so this is just the one that we're gonna use. Yes. Yes. And for my brow bone, I don't want to go super duper intense, so I'm just going to use the color right next to it on that same detailer brush. See? It's not too major, but it gives it a little bit more. I love it. It's so pretty. So this is probably going to be like the simplest, one of the simplest things you're ever going to see me do. Usually I use about like 6 to 7 different eyeshadows in one look because I can never get the right dimensions that I want, so I have to use like 12 different things to get exactly what I want. So this was super duper easy. So let's just go ahead and get started on the face. First, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer on my newly cleaned powder brush. Well, sort of clean. I'm not perfect, okay? But I got it most of the way. I just didn't see that big ass spot yesterday when I cleaned them. It's okay. But it's newly cleaned. Finally. So, if you want to learn how to get your brushes nice and clean, go ahead and check out my last video. My last video is all on how to clean your brushes and your sponges. Yeah, check it out. Check it out now. Name that tune. I'm going to go into the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going to use the lightest shade on my R13 brush. This brush is by Morphe. It's rose gold, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, but it is. Whew, it has been a long time since I have used the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I forgot how dark it is. I personally do not like my contour that strong, so I'm just taking my beauty sponge that I use to do my face with, and I'm just going over it just to try and lighten it up. Cause that shit looks ridiculous. Like, looks like I got punched in the side of my, like, head on I look cute, you know, but turn my face and I look like I got punched. Much better. And now I'm just gonna clean that all up with a sponge and my translucent powder. And for blush today, I'm just going to use this darker blush in the Coastal Scents Blush and Bronzer Mini Palette on my Real Techniques blending brush. Remembering to tap off the excess because this shit is pigmented. And for highlight, to stick with the rose gold theme, I'm going to use this rose gold highlight from Vintage. It looks so pretty. Using my Morphe 310 brush with that. Now I'm just going to take this Molly blending brush in that same highlighter and do the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. Now I'm just going to wipe away that powder. Once again, just to keep it nice and rosy, I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star Rose Madder. I love this color. It's so pretty. It's such a beautiful, very natural pop of color to your lips. And this is the final look. I really hope that you guys like it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I am so happy with how this turned out. I actually did a look like this recently, and I did a little winged liner, and I think I like it better this way than with the winged liner. So yeah, I like it, and I hope that you guys do too. Let me know in the comments down below what else you want to see. You can follow me on all social media at TonyLynn1213. And if you ever recreate one of my looks, please tag me in it so that I can see, and so that I can see how awesome you did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys on the next one. Mwah. Bye.